G'day everybody, it's Malcolm from Old Man Golf. Just thought I'd do a short video today. Don't have any golf footage itself to show, but just have a little bit of a chat of how my progression is going with getting towards my goal of breaking 100. So those of you that would have seen the score I put up recently, played it at Caboolture yesterday in the weekly Stableford comp and shot 105. So I'm actually really happy with the way that went. I was concerned because lately I've been shooting in the 115s. I had 120. A couple of weeks ago I shot 130. And I was getting really down on myself, starting to think that, maybe I'm not going to improve and, maybe the lessons are a waste of time. All those sort of bad things that get stuck in your head. So I took the opportunity just to take a step back, try and play a little bit of sort of fun golf. And so yesterday I went out, didn't use my driver, didn't use fairway wood, didn't use hybrid either. They've been the clubs that have given me a fair bit of trouble. So I focused yesterday on just playing around a golf using only irons. The longest club I hit was a 4-iron, and on a couple of the holes did really, really well. Didn't par any holes, but had mainly bogeys and a few doubles and triples. Had a couple of high scores, but on the upside, the way I looked at it, the highest score I had was an 8, whereas in the last few weeks I've been getting 10s, 11s. I think a couple of weeks ago I had a 13. So for me, it was a good step in the right direction. What happens from here? Well, from here, I just keep working forward with that. Hopefully going to have a lesson in a couple of weeks' time with the pro up at Caboolture and just work on a few things. The main problem I've got at the moment is the ball starting left and going left. And what we're working on, what the pros got me working on with that, is that feeling of having the club face open slightly at impact and trying to exit left rather than trying to aim out to the right. Because I've found the more I aim to the right, the more I come from the inside and the more I turn the hands over. So the main focus there has been trying to have that feeling like the face is open. And because I flip my hands at impact, probably it feels a lot more open than it actually is at impact. Hit quite a few straight shots yesterday. Still had the odd one or two that went off to the left. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put up a couple of the holes just as an example. So the first one I'm going to put up is the par 4 16th. Now it's a dogleg to the right. I'll put the photo up over the top of this video and you'll see where the shots went. So this one, my first shot went left, went onto the fairway for the 15th. And so it was, it wasn't the greatest shot, but it's typical of that shot that goes to the left that I've been fighting at the moment. So from there, my second shot was a 7-iron. The 7-iron was just short of the green, and actually was right on the edge of the bunker that's short of the green. From there, it was a little pitching wedge, I think a 56 degree onto the green, and I 2-putted for a bogey. So, I was actually really happy with that. I recovered well with my 7-iron, got myself into a position where I was able to chip on, and I was able to work on my putting there too. So, that was a good one as well. So, what does that say? It says that I still need to work on it, still need a little bit of practice. My chipping was okay, my putting was okay, had 35 putts. Like I said, I shot 105 yesterday. It's the lowest score I've actually shot in quite a while. The last round I had that was in the hundreds was with my mate Chris from the Bearded Golfer at Houston, and that was a 106. Again, that one was played with irons only. Actually, with that one, I took out the 5-iron, 8-iron pitching wedge and one of my other wedges. Yesterday, I gave myself a few more clubs to work with, and was really happy with that. There are those people out there who think that the plan that I'm following, courtesy of Matt from Golf Sidekick, is a bit of a gimmick. Well, you know what? It may well be a gimmick to some people, but for me, it's working. I'm shooting lower scores and I'm feeling more confident. And realistically, really what I want to get to is I want to be more confident over the ball. The last thing I want to do is to be standing over the ball with a club that I don't know that I'm going to hit well, or that I know has given me trouble. Because if I'm not confident with my golf, then I'm not happy with it. If I'm not happy with it, then I'm not going to enjoy it and I'm not going to play. So realistically, the main thing for me to do is to be happy with what I'm playing and to enjoy the game. I enjoy getting out in the sun and getting out in the fresh air and playing golf with people. So what's the plan from here? The plan from here is to keep following Golf Sidekicks Break 100 plan. So I have a club that I can hit 150 meters, and that's my 7 iron. If I don't hit it well, then probably my 6 iron. So 6 or 7 iron for me is that club. I know I can hit that consistently. When I'm tired and when I'm not concentrating, that's when that pull hook comes in, and that's the shot that I need to avoid. So what do I need to do? I need to focus a little bit more. I need to play every shot on its merits, forget about it once it's played, and worry about the next shot. Am I going to stop using my driver? No, I'm not. But I am going to wait until I'm hitting it a little bit better. What does that mean? That means I need to get out with it, and I need to go to the driving range. So we'll try and do some videos in the next month or so, in the coming months, of me working on my driver. And I'll keep posting about how I'm going with my scoring. The next thing is the handicap. So those of you that would have seen my story on Instagram or would have seen the posts I put up, the handicap has gone up. Beginning of the year, I was around the high 28.6 mark. Now I'm up to 30.9. So I had a few rounds that I played quite a few years ago when I first started playing again, that I was scoring in the high 90s to mid 90s, and those scores are starting to drop off. That means that my handicap is going up. With the new handicapping system, the highest my handicap will go to, I think, is 33.5. So I've got another 3.6 strokes to go until I reach the highest maximum that it'll go to. What it means is that as I start putting some more cards in, that handicap will start to go up, because the lower scores will drop off. To avoid that, I need to be shooting similar scores or slightly lower. So the focus is to play similarly to the way I did yesterday and aim to hit under 105. If I can shoot below 105, eliminate some of the mistakes that I made by trying shots that really weren't the highest percentage ones, where I hit another tree and it drops back down instead of just chipping out onto the fairway and taking my medicine, then hopefully that will avoid maybe 5 or 6 shots and I'll get closer to the 100. I can assure you, the day that I break 100, you will know all about it, because it'll be all over my Instagram, and I'll do another video and maybe go through a little bit more in detail about the round itself. Do I think I can do it? Yeah, I'm sure I can do it. I think I can do it in the next couple of rounds. And I will continue to play the way that I have been playing, which is only hitting clubs that I'm comfortable with. And that means my driver and my fairway wood and my hybrid, for that matter, will come for a walk with me around the course, but they'll just enjoy their time sitting in the bag. And until such time as I'm hitting them better and able to hit them more consistently, I won't be using them. Anyway, that's a bit of an update for me for now. For those of you that follow me in the UK and other parts of the world where you're not playing golf either because of the weather or because of lockdowns, you know, stay happy. Try and practice as much as you can. I really do feel for you guys. We've been fortunate here where I am in Queensland in Australia that we're still able to play, and we haven't had major lockdowns for quite some time. Hopefully things will improve for you guys, and you'll be back out playing sooner rather than later. Thank you very much for following the channel. Please like the video, share it, subscribe, click the bell icon so that you know that when I'm posting extra videos. Until next time, folks, thank you very much and enjoy your golf. See ya.